Things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys!
The Buccaneers heading out. It's the fifth-year man, Jameis Winston, in charge. The big key for Jameis this year, just finding a way to avoid those turnovers. They've been his undoing during his tenure in Tampa. It's no secret. 14 interceptions again last year, plus 7 fumbles in just 9 games played.
Ready? The white 25. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans is exactly what you're looking for in a receiver in today's NFL. Big, quick, can flat-out run, but makes great adjustments when the ball is in the air. Ranked number 3 last year in receiving yards, 1,000 yards receiving every year he's been in the league.
Play fake. Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 79 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From the 44, Winston, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A look now at the starters for the Giants defensively. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Good night, baby. Good night, baby.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And he finds Howard complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Let's go, D.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Three bucks.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball to the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Rosas' kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That one good for 21 yards. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Calling a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm coming. Check three.
On 2nd and 12, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Ready. Blue lights. Check 52.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. This one complete to Coleman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
Let's go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggle, still winning here in the second quarter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Eckler, 79 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing, Jones. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And this is Shepard on the catch. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. That's going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the 1st half as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Max box, right. Slam. Ready.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Jones on 1st and 10. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Yo.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
It's your first drive of the 2nd half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that.
Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. 10 over.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Off the play fake, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Still going. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and 1, here's Here's Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Once more, here's Eckler. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 30, 10. And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants.
Oh, yeah, that's a score. That's how you score.
Rosas to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And Brate has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here is Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
Ready? 8, read.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Winston. That's caught by Howard. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Winston connecting with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jones now. Following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he held on to it too long, a coverage sack, down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's got Evans. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jameis again. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Winston, and he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. It's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
On 2nd down, Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston now after the fumble recovery. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Winston now looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Winston again. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw again. Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. From the red zone now, Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again with Winston. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
10-2 stop.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
60 outlaw.
Now Gallman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Ronald Blair on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.